Praise the Lord. This is Dr. Law here, and I just want to share something with you. There is a tremendous thing that you can do for your life, and it's very transformational. Probably one of the most transformational things that you would ever utilize for your life. And it is called reading the Word of God on a consistent basis. See, you thought I had some rocket science, but you'll find even most Christians do not practice this, but there are many that do. And for myself, I can speak, and the ones that I have influenced or motivated, mentored, counseled to do so, have experienced, for myself, I have experienced very much so transformational experiences that it will increase your faith, it will steady your faith. It's a very transformational tool. And by doing that, by reading the Word of God on a consistent basis, it really helps stabilizes your walk with the Lord. And so for myself, I am 50 years old, and I've also finished the Word of God 50 times. And so I really appreciate that being in my life. And I wanted to share that with you. And hopefully it encourage someone that if you're not trying or been wanting to try, that you will give it a shot or pick it up one more time. I encourage the people that I influence to be able to read the Word of God at least one time a year. So at least one time a year, you can sit back, you can read the Word of God, and some say you can read 10 pages a day, or however, you could probably finish it in 3 months. And some read it more than 2 times, maybe 3 times. I read it at least once a year, and I try to get more if I can, hopefully 2, 3, however. And so I think the most that I've gotten in a year possibly is, I believe, 3 or so. But I do try to be an example of this as well as I have watched people also be an example of it in my life, and it has made a great impact for me. And so if you're looking for that one tool, and there's other things that you can utilize as well that coupled with reading the Word of God on a consistent basis, at least one time a year, that will help influence your life. And if you want me to share those things with you, I can. But for now, I think the greatest thing you can do is find that time where you can get those scriptures in. Try to shoot for 10 chapters a day, right? Try to shoot for that and work on finishing from cover to cover. My personal preference that I've developed over the years, and I used to do the traditional way of reading Genesis to Revelation, but now I start in the New Testament, maybe because I've started my counselees doing that. Well, I influenced my counselees to do that as well, because I find I just started doing it. I don't exactly remember where I kind of picked that up, but I started the book of Matthew, which is also the book of Genesis, the book of beginnings for the New Testament across the board with theologians. But I start there in the New Testament. When I finish the book of Revelation, I start over in Genesis. And so when I finish the book of Malachi, I've completed one time through. We also find that for the individuals that is very helpful to start at the book of beginnings, book being the book of Matthew, although it's not the first book that was actually written. It's not written in chronological order. Thank you for helping me talk. But it is the book of beginnings, considered the book of beginnings, and I find that people are able to identify, especially with things that we're talking about in our sessions, and some things begin to pop out at them, right? Helping them with identity and if they're having crisis with those things, and they tend to make more sense to them. And so I encourage people to do that. Start the book of the New Testament, read all the way through to Revelations, then start the book of Genesis, and then go all the way through. And someone shared with me this a long time ago, and probably about 2-3 decades ago, and they said this. It says, if you're going to confirm anything that's written in the New Testament, it's going to be in the Old Testament. All right, so it's a great tool, and I hope this insight helps you, and I hope it's a blessing to you, and to see you successful in God is and stabilizing your vision, your worth, your self-worth. There's a lot that goes into it that I couldn't possibly get into it, but that's just to name a few things: your self-worth, your identity, and know where it comes from. It's very important for your life. Again, I want to thank you for that. Thank you for the time, for watching this video, and I just wanted to share that with you. That's it. Have a great day. This is Dr. Law signing out, and you have a great day.